Lay on the ground. Listen to the sound. You've been robbed. Wake up. Wake up. Dame Dash's dentures is exposing Jay-Z's hair. You've been robbed. Breaking news, everyone coming in the building. Smash that like button. Shout out to Stacy's voice. You know what I'm saying? Stacy Burlock. You know what I'm saying? Isabel, York the D. Y'all know I be messing up names. Please forgive me. Sado, Pure Survival. Nakia Campbell. You know what I mean? Toya in the building. Uh, Cammy Brown. Listen, I wish y'all could come on and I could see y'all face too. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all could literally say y'all names and I don't have to destroy them. But pure survival, guys. Make sure y'all smash that like button. I knew the moment that Jay Z and Jay Z's Afro disrespected Dame Dash and Dame Dash's brand new dentures tumbling out, that Jay Z would hope that those dentures will stop running. Now that you gave Dame Dash's dentures a reason to run, oh, Damon is going to tell everything, guys. All of the rumors and the things that we've been wondering about Jay-Z and Jay-Z's new afro, Dame Dash's dentures is telling all, guys. But I want y'all to smash that like button and put your prayer hands up for BIG. Rest in peace to Biggie Smalls. Because we just found out how demonic Jay-Z is, according to Dame Dash's dentures. Jay-Z was taking lyrics from Biggie. Y'all remember Jay-Z using all Biggie lyrics. He was using Tupac's lyrics. Tupac didn't even like you. Pure survival. Talking about me and my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And to find out that Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle was doing this is crazy, guys. Shout out to Art of Dialogue and Dame Dash's dentures. Listen to what Dame Dentures said that Jay-Z did behind Biggie's back. He waited for Biggie to die. This is some real shiesty stuff.
Me personally, the freestyle was dope, man. I liked it. I know he spoke on that unstabbing incident. You heard about that? He admitted to it. Another contradiction. I know it was like, damn, we had to play. You wasn't supposed to say that. But being that he brought it up, I'll tell you the story. He stabbed down over Charlie Baltimore. And
Wow. So when Jay-Z said that he stabbed Un, do y'all remember Nas saying that in your man stabbed Un and made you take the blame in the Ether song? Well, Jay-Z in that freestyle, he admitted that he was the one who stabbed this guy. But he stabbed this guy he stabbed Un over Charlie Baltimore. Charlie Baltimore was Biggie Smalls' girlfriend, Pure Survival, and she was a young girl at the time. Listen to Dame Dash's dentures.
oh, it was like, damn, we had to play. You wasn't supposed to say that. But being that he brought it up, I'll tell you the story. He stabbed down over Charlie Baltimore. And what's up about it is that was Big's girl. So, and no disrespect to Charlie Baltimore, she's a young girl. She was a victim. But
Dame Dash's dentures said that Charlie Baltimore was a victim of Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle. Cinnamon Doodle Breath. Dame Dash's dentures said that Charlie Baltimore was a victim. She was a young girl. Why would Jay-Z sneak behind Biggie's back and sleep with his girlfriend? That's crazy, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I never knew that Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle clapped Charlie Baltimore's cheeks. So this means that Jay-Z allegedly was clapping what's her name, Foxy Brown's cheeks when she was a young girl. Charlie Baltimore now when she was a young girl. You know what I mean? All behind Biggie's back while stealing his lyrics.
And what's simple about it is that was Big's girl. So, and no disrespect to Charlie Baltimore, she's a young girl. She was a victim. But Biggie dies, and his best friend manager starts smashing this girl, and then his best friend starts smashing this girl. Do you think that's evil or no?
Now, put a one in the chat if y'all think that that's evil. Put a two in the chat if y'all don't think that that's evil. Un was Biggie Small's manager. Jay Z was supposed to be his fake best friend. Both of them two was smashing Charlie Baltimore behind Biggie's back. Here's a survival. You know what I'm saying? And she was a young girl. Dame Dash's dentures is going to tell everything.
I know it was like, damn, we had to play. You wasn't supposed to say that. But being that he brought it up, I'll tell you the story. He stabbed nothing over Charlie Baltimore. And what's up about it is that was Big's girl. So, and no disrespect to Charlie Baltimore, she's a young girl. She was a victim. But Biggie dies, and his best friend manager starts smashing this girl, and then his best friend starts smashing this girl. Do you think that's evil or no?
Wow.
I mean, if they was best friends, then yeah, that's foul. But I never heard about them being best friends, so I can't say. I know they was cool, but I never heard they was best friends. I want a direct answer. If Biggie dies, and his best friend starts smashing his girl, and his other best friend starts smashing his girl, and then they he stabs him over Biggie. That stab over. Is that not the corniest shit in the world?
Wow. Everybody smash that like button if y'all agree with Dame Dash's dentures. He's saying that this is corny. Jay-Z is trying to take credit for stabbing a man over Biggie's girl. Like, why do Jay-Z want everybody else's woman pure survival, but then when you mention Beyonce, he starts to get real spooky. You know what I'm saying? Cinnamon Doodle Breath starts to get real spooky. But then you steal this man's lyrics, you pretend to be his best friend. You know what I'm saying? And Charlie Baltimore, I'm sorry, I know you probably mad right now because this makes you look like a super hoe. This makes Charlie Baltimore look like a super hoe. You was messing with Biggie's manager and Jay-Z and Biggie.
If they was best friends, then yeah, that's foul. But I never heard about them being best friends, so I can't say. I know they was cool, but I never heard they was best friends. I want a direct answer. If Biggie dies, and his best friend starts smashing his girl, and his other best friend starts smashing his girl, then they he stabs him over Biggie. That stab over. Is that not the corniest shit in the world? Of all the things to get into, to stabbing over a Biggie's girl,
Wow.
it's crazy. And I had to deal with this dumb shit. So my crew was like, "Yo, these niggas is corny. They just stabbed the nigga over, and you don't even know. It was a lot of other bullshit behind it, but it's corny. He stabbed.
And that's corny. Jay-Z stabbed this man over this little young girl, Charlie Baltimore. Pure survival. If y'all don't know who Charlie Baltimore is, y'all can look her up. Biggie had Charlie Baltimore, Biggie had Little Kim, Biggie had Faith. These were all his girlfriends. You know what I mean? Why would I want to be with one of my homies' girls if they pass away? Why would I want to be with one of my homies' girls, even if they are still alive? Pure survival. Biggie already had his wiener inside of that girl. You know what I'm saying? But this is how you know that they control these young girls' minds. Look how they had Aaliyah. See how they had Aaliyah? She was young. You know what I'm saying? These girls was looking for the guys who had the money, and the guys with the money was letting them know if y'all sleep with us, we're gonna put y'all in power. We're gonna put y'all in power. So they was running down on that girl.
Biggie's girl is crazy, and I had to deal with this dumb shit. So my crew was like, yo, these niggas is corny. They just stabbed the nigga over, and you don't even know. It was a lot of other bullshit behind it. But it's corny. He stabbed I'm gonna say Leslie admitted over Charlie Baltimore.
Wow.
And that was Biggie's girl. Is that not scumbag shit or not?
Is that not scumbag stuff or not? Everybody get them likes up. Even if YouTube is not letting y'all smash that like button, double tap that screen. Is this scumbag stuff or not? For Jay-Z to stab this man over Biggie's girl. Not because this man was smashing Biggie's girl. No, because he was smashing her too. And he got jealous. And his devil horns came out. This is wild, guys.
And I had to deal with this dumb shit. So my crew was like, yo, these niggas is corny. They just stabbed the nigga over, and you don't even know. It was a lot of other bullshit behind it. But it's corny. He stabbed I'm gonna say Leslie admitted over Charlie Baltimore. And that was Biggie's girl. Is that not scumbag shit or not?
Wow.
You're a fan of a nigga that was his best friend's girl when he dies? This is your man's. Go ahead, son.
Wow. Are you a fan of a man who would smash his best friend's girl when he dies? That has to be the lowest thing ever. Like, so Jay-Z was like one of them kind of dudes that if you go to jail, he'll come to your girl house or your wife house and pretend that he wants to look out for you while you locked up. But instead, he's trying to run inside of her kitty cat real with that motherfucking cinnamon doodle breath. This is crazy, guys. So Jay-Z put the cinnamon doodle breath on Charlie Baltimore.
So Leslie admitted over Charlie Baltimore. And that was Biggie's girl. Is that not scumbag shit or not? You're a fan of a nigga that was his best friend's girl when he dies? This is your man's. Go ahead, son. They was both hitting it, pillow talking to each other, and he believing it was so corny. I was so mad to be in a problem over that.
Wow, so it was a big problem over that. So and Jay-Z's hairstyle both blowing Charlie Baltimore's back out and getting on the phone pillow talking to each other like, yeah, you know, I had that young girl last night. Oh, you had her too? Pure survival? Oh yeah, she gonna make the whole mic disappear. Yeah, she don't just lick on the tip, she makes the whole mic disappear. So they're sitting there bragging about this young girl. Ter- Yo, this is crazy, man. And it was Biggie's girl. Like, that's wild.
You're a fan of a nigga that was his best friend's girl when he dies? This is your man's. Go ahead, son. They was both hitting it, pillow talking to each other, and he believing it was so corny. I was so mad to be in a problem over that. After we just did Hard Not Life. That's corny, right? It looked like a guy with a stupid afro and no mustache when he's 60 would do some dumb shit like that.
Wow, wow. He said Jay-Z is a man that's 60 with a stupid looking afro. Pure survival. Smash that like button if y'all agree with Dame Dash and Dame Dash's new dentures. Because Jay-Z shouldn't have never spoke upon Dame Dash's dentures. And Jay-Z is allegedly trying to press charges on his dentures. Why would you press charges on this man's dentures, but you said that his dentures continuously kept tumbling out? Pure survival. Well, Dame Dash got them new dentures in, and now he's running it. Now, you can only imagine what else that Dame Dash's dentures is going to say. That is that's betrayal. You're going to pretend to be my friend so you can get close to smash my girl? Oh my God. Rest in peace to Biggie, guys. Rest in peace to Biggie.
Even it was so corny. I was so mad to be in a problem over that. After we just did Hard Not Life. That's corny, right? It looked like a guy with a stupid afro and no mustache when he's 60 would do some dumb shit like that. That's exactly the type of shit this dude used to do.
Wow.
And I used to have to still pretend he was cool. He's a Stugats, man. Period. To me, he's a Stugats. Me and Biggie, that's what we used to call him, Stugats. That was our nickname for him, was Stugats. We used to call him Stewie. Me and man,
Wow. So Jay-Z's nickname was Stu Gotts. They called Jay-Z Stewie, guys. So we're surviving Cinnamon Breath Stewie. Cinnamon Breath Stewie was Jay-Z's name, guys. And people is mad at Dame Dash's dentures. They saying, well, why Dame Dentures didn't say this a long time ago? I believe Dame Dash and Dame Dash's brand new dentures was taking it easy on Jay-Z and easy on Jay-Z's hairstyle. But now that Jay Z pulled that Bone Thug and Harmony afro out and started talking about his teeth, Dame gonna tell more. He probably gonna testify against Jay Z. I guarantee you, he gonna bring up that Foxy Brown shit. I can't wait.
Type of shit this dude used to do. And I used to have to still pretend he was cool. He's a Stugats, man. Period. To me, he's a Stugats. Me and Biggie, that's what we used to call him, Stugats. That was our nickname for him, was Stugats. We used to call him Stewie. Where you man Stewie at?
Wow.
He just do shit and be like, he's a Stugats. He's always a Stugats. Everybody called Jay Stugats. When he goes to the crowd, goes, Stugats, Stugats. He loves that. That's like his favorite nickname.
Everybody in the chat say Stugotz, Stugotz, Cinnamon Doodle Stugotz. Everybody put Cinnamon Doodle in the chat. Pure survival. Smash that like button and put Cinnamon Doodle Stugotz in the chat. Jay-Z gets excited when you call him Stugotz. Yes, put Stugotz in the motherfucking chat. Shout out to Dame Dash's dentures.
Call him Stewie. Where you man Stewie at? He just do shit and be like, he's a Stugats. He's always a Stugats. Everybody called Jay Stugats. When he goes to the crowd, goes, Stugats, Stugats. He loves that. That's like his favorite nickname.
Wow.
We call him Stugats. He loves it. If you want to be Jay's friend, call him a Stugats. Or call him Sean. I should go, S. Dot. I should go, hold on. That's just to have him crunchy. I should go, Sean Gotta.
Sean Carter. Everybody, Sean Carter. Yo, Dame Dash's dentures is taking over the internet. Pure survival. You shouldn't have never said nothing about him, Jay-Z. I know that afro is probably motherfucking. It's probably smoke coming out that afro, that weave afro. This is crazy.
Let's go. S. Dot. Let's go. Hold on. That's just to have him crunchy. Let's go. Sean Gotta. Everybody go, Sean Gotta. Used to like that too. He likes that. That makes him more secure. Just say his name real loud. He'll probably end up making a record off it. I would. I'm trying to give him some alley oops here. Trying to give him some hooks.
Wow.
Because either way, I'm just trying to throw, you know what I mean? Because you take it.
So Dame Dash's dentures is saying that he's trying to give Jay-Z some content. He's trying to give Jay-Z some alley oops because he's been whack lately. So he's been feeling like Jay-Z is corny. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that Dame Dash is just bitter. Or put a two in the chat if y'all think that Dame Dash's dentures is telling the truth. And he's sick of Jay-Z's alleged Illuminati behavior. And now he got the right to call it out. Now that Jay-Z took the shot at him and his new dentures, now Dame Dash is not holding back.
Probably making a record off it. I would. I'm trying to give him some alley oops here. Trying to give him some hooks. Because either way, I'm just trying to throw, you know what I mean? Because you taking my bars, I made up Chatty Patton. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, couldn't even say another lyric besides one of mine. That's that shine. That's shine gotta. Anyway, here it is.
He said Sean Carter.
Really best friends. They was that close. We were pretty close. Like we were like best, definitely industry. Like to this day, D Rock is my. I consider him D Rock, Yashiz, and Gutter. All those guys were like we were brothers. We had a brotherhood for sure.
So Jay-Z don't have no excuse. Dame Dash's dentures is saying that they were like brothers. So Jay-Z was really close to Biggie. There is no excuse. Smash that like button if y'all think that Jay-Z is wrong for smashing Biggie's girl when he passed away. Cause to me, I feel like Jay-Z probably was smashing her when he was alive, behind his back. You know what I mean? So not only was Tupac smashing Faith, you had Jay Z smashing Charlie Baltimore. Like you couldn't trust none of them. You know what I mean? And Diddy Glover probably was smashing her too. This is crazy.
I know it was like, damn, we had to play. You wasn't supposed to say that. But being that he brought it up, I'll tell you the story. He stabbed nothing over Charlie Baltimore. And what's up about it is that was Big's girl. So, and no disrespect to Charlie Baltimore, she's a young girl. She was a victim. But
Now put a one in the chat if y'all agree with Dame Dash's dentures that Charlie Baltimore was a victim. Put a two in the chat if y'all don't think that she was a victim. She was getting bombed on by which was a grown man, Pure Survival, by Jay-Z, which was a grown man. You know what I mean? And Biggie was in his early 20s. You know what I mean? Biggie was probably like 20, 21, 19 when he was with her. But them other motherfuckers, they was like 7,000 something years old. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad at this point.
tradition. I know it was like, damn, we had to play. You wasn't supposed to say that. But being that he brought it up, I'll tell you the story. He stabbed nothing over Charlie Baltimore. And what's up about it is that was Big's girl. So, and no disrespect to Charlie Baltimore, she's a young girl. She was a victim. But Biggie dies, and his best friend manager starts smashing this girl, and then his best friend starts smashing this girl. Do you think that's evil or no?
Wow.
I mean, if they was best friends, then yeah, that's foul. But I never heard about them being best friends, so I can't say. I know they was cool, but I never heard they was best friends. I want a direct answer. If Biggie dies, and his best friend starts smashing his girl, and his other best friend starts smashing his girl. Then they he stabs him over Biggie. Then they stab over. Is that not the corniest shit in the world? Of all the things to get into, to stabbing it over a Biggie's girl.
Now that is crazy. Out of all the things that you can, do something. Now I don't promote violence at all. You know what I'm saying? But out of all the reasons to get into something with somebody and risk going to prison, you try to stab and unalive this dude, Jay-Z, over somebody else's girl. Now that's pretty lame. That's pretty lame.
Starts smashing his girl, and his other best friend starts smashing his girl. Then they he stabs him over Biggie. Then they stab over. Is that not the corniest shit in the world? Of all the things to get into, to stabbing it over a Biggie's girl is crazy. And I had to deal with this dumb shit. So my crew was like, yo, these niggas is corny. They just stabbed the nigga over, and you don't even know. It was a lot of other bullshit behind it. But it's corny. He stabbed I'm gonna say Leslie admitted over Charlie Baltimore.
Wow.
And that was Biggie's girl. Is that not scumbag shit or not? You're a fan of a nigga that was his best friend's girl when he dies?
I'm sorry, Jay-Z. I believe everything that Dame Dash's dentures is saying, man. Yes, we got to get popcorn, Seeker of the Truth. We need some popcorn because this is really showing Jay-Z's character. You know what I'm saying? Like you knew that R. Kelly was with Aaliyah. Like he married her when she was like 3 or 4 years old. And then you went and fought with R. Kelly over Aaliyah. Like you got a history of doing this stuff, Jay-Z. And then you come out as this senior citizen Bone Thug and Harmony member that we never knew you was in the Bone Thugs or the Jackson Five. and you mess with the wrong person. You know what I mean? Everybody get them likes up. Shout out to y'all.
He stabbed un. I'm gonna say Leslie admitted over Charlie Baltimore, and that was Biggie's girl. Is that not scumbag shit or not? You're a fan of that was his best friend's girl when he dies.
Wow.
This is your man's. Go ask son. They was both hitting it, pillow talking to each other, and he believing what it was so corny. I was so mad to be in a problem over that. After we just did Hard Not Life, that's corny, right? It looked like a guy with a stupid afro and no mustache when he's 60 would do some dumb shit like that. That's exactly the type of shit.
And why don't Jay-Z have a mustache? You know what I mean? Because there are vampires that do grow mustaches. Where's your mustache, Jay-Z? You know what I'm saying? We need to know, where is your mustache at, sir? Because I think that that's some demonic shit right there. Pure survival to burst out. Because if you could get a weave hair, why can't you get a weave mustache? Why can't you get a weave mustache during survival? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, guys, but Jay-Z came at a lot of people, and a lot of people are now going to say a lot of things that we've been wanting to hear. Jay-Z and Dame Dash's dentures used to be very, very close. And Dame is on a rampage. I didn't even know that Jay-Z's breath was smelling like cinnamon doo-doo. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But we knew that Beyonce's breath allegedly was funky than a motherfucker, pure survival. But it makes sense that two funky breaths came together and kissed. You know what I'm saying?
Was it?
But you can't get mad at Dame Dash's dentures for speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, you made fun of his older dentures. These brand new dentures can do different things. Like Dame Dash's new dentures can fly. I told y'all them dentures go to the store for him. The dentures can talk for him, and while he just sitting there with gums. You know what I'm saying? So if you got cinnamon doodoo breath, Jay-Z, it's going to come out. Like there's some victims out there that know. And Solange spoke about it. Solange said that Jay-Z's breath was stinking on the elevator.
But it was an old joke. He used my lyrics. So I started to be like, he's not like like I would prefer the version of Jay that would have said something more clever. And that's not the version of Jay that I would have ever signed. And I felt bad because I was like, it must be embarrassing for him to now have to be on that stage, not the same version of himself, and still have to work at that age because he has to. So that was the
And put a one in the chat if y'all think that Jay-Z has to do what the Illuminati wants him to do. Put a two in the chat if Jay-Z can do whatever he want to do. Because Dame Dash's Dentures is saying that Jay-Z has to work. Jay-Z has to get out there and rap and do all of this stuff because he signed a contract. He signed with the devil. Allegedly, this is what Dame Dash's Dentures is saying.
I felt bad because I was like, it must be embarrassing for him to now have to be on that stage, not the same version of himself, and still have to work at that age because he has to. So that was the brother in me, like, damn, I know that because I know him. That when we were younger, when he was this age, he hated talking to people and doing all that. He was retiring since Reasonable Doubt. For him to have to come outside 20 years later, I just felt kind of like embarrassed for him a little bit because we all know him. And then the funny thing to me, I couldn't even hear the lyrics because the hairstyle was crazy. And
And Dame Dash said that it was hard for him to listen because of Jay-Z's afro. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that the Illuminati made him wear that afro. You know what I mean? Put a two in the chat if y'all think that it's a weave. put a three in the chat if y'all think that it's all three of these things. You know what I'm saying? That Jay-Z was put up to this, that he's a plant and his hair is a hair weave.
Doubt. For him to have to come outside 20 years later, I just felt kind of like embarrassed for him a little bit because we all know him. And then the funny thing to me, I couldn't even hear the lyrics because the hairstyle was crazy. And I was like, why would they let him come outside like that? Like, I'm gonna, because to me, it's like, that shit is funny. And there should be jokes for that hairstyle. And if like everyone around him that loves him didn't laugh and be like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm like, why would he do that? Like, we want to see, and I'm gonna tell because I still care about JJ. When you do Yankee Stadium, I need you to get a fade, and not a fade, a season. I need you to put the Yankee hat on and do the thing to the side. That's what we.
Now, do y'all think that Dame Dash's dentures is really got love for Jay-Z still? And he's speaking out of concern? Like, why would they let Jay-Z walk out the house like that? Pure survival. Looking like who did it and why would they do such a thing? Pure survival. Or do y'all think, put a two in the chat if y'all think that Dame Dash's dentures is just hating? Because y'all know how they said Dame Dash is broke. He's stressed out. He just mad because Jay-Z had dropped him. You know what I mean? Pumped and dumped him. You know what I'm saying? And now Dame Dash Dentures is just bitter. And he's out here broke on tour, just trying to disrespect Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Do y'all think this is personal? Or do y'all think that Dame Dash's Dentures just finally wants to expose Jay-Z? You know what I'm saying? It's getting crazy out here. Imagine who else is going to come out.
That loves him didn't laugh and be like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm like, why would he do that? Like, we want to see, and I'm gonna tell because I still care about JJ. When you do Yankee Stadium, I need you to get a fade, not a fade, a season. I need you to put the Yankee hat on and do the thing to the side. That's what we want to see. We want to see chuckers. We want to see some jewelry. We don't want to see this version of you. I know I don't. That version of The Rock was painful and hard to look at.
Wow.
Pause. So almost like we don't have direct conversation, but I do feel like if I'm not around, he's not relevant. I feel like that's the reason why they have to bring my name up all the time.
So he's saying that Jay-Z's not relevant unless he mentioned his name. Now I don't know how true that is, pure survival. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that Jay-Z's not relevant if they're not mentioning Dame Dash's dentures. Put a two in the chat if y'all disagree with that. And smash that like button. Everybody in the building, double tap that like button. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know about that. You know what I mean? But I do think that they're intentionally trying to destroy Dame Dash and put Jay-Z all the way up here on this pedestal. I believe that.
And hard to look at. Pause. So almost like we don't have direct conversation, but I do feel like if I'm not around, he's not relevant. I feel like that's the reason why they have to bring my name up all the time. I thought that rap was it was bad. It was terrible. Even the way he rejects, because again, I'm critiquing him from where he was and where he is. And then I'm like, damn, like, like, why are you trying to make people look like at the outline of you and not directly at you? Why do they keep putting you in these funny hairstyles?
Now you see that?
Like,
Dame Dash.
what's it?
Dame Dash's dentures said, "Why do they keep putting you in these funny hairstyles?" And like we already heard in Hollywood, how they make the black men wear dresses and stuff like that. Dame Dash's dentures is making it like somebody in the higher ups making Jay Z have these fake weird throwed off hairstyles. Because how are you a billionaire and you came out with a goddamn dump truck outfit on with that afro? like he the trash man when he got all that money. You know what I mean? So it sounds like he might be he's a puppet.
Where he was and where he is. And then I'm like, damn, like like why are you trying to make people look like at the outline of you and not directly at you? Why do they keep putting you in these funny hairstyles? And where like who is it? What version of this would have sold if Jay would have came out in that stupid ass hairstyle with them dull clothes with nothing shiny in 90, in 2096 when we were coming out, would that have been the one that you would have been a fan of? And then he's getting at Drake. And I don't think Drake can beat Kendrick, but I know Drake can beat Jay. I know.
Now everybody smash that like button if y'all agree with Dame Dash's dentures. Dame Dash's dentures said that Drake got cooked by Kendrick Lamar, pure survival. He understands that he can't beat Kendrick. But do y'all think Drake can beat Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle while Jay-Z's 7,014 years old? Like, I don't know. Dame Dash's dentures think Drake could take it to him.
Clothes with nothing shiny in 90, in 2096 when we were coming out, would that have been the one that you would have been a fan of? And then he's getting at Drake. And I don't think Drake can beat Kendrick, but I know Drake can beat Jay. I know that for a fact. And then I was like, damn, this ain't say nothing about 50. Yeah, 50 been where's 50? I wanted to, I guess he don't want no smoke with 50, but 50 been kind of quiet lately too.
And that's a good point, guys. I said this yesterday. Why do y'all think that Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle avoided? He had avoided 50 Cent in that whole freestyle. 50 Cent put this man on a milk carton. Pure survival. 50 Cent exposed Diddy allegedly blowing Jay-Z's back out. Pure survival. His whole back, the frame of Jay-Z's back was under this plant with cinnamon doodle all over that the back frame. Why was he scared to talk about 50 Cent? To me, he don't want that docu-series to come out.
I don't think Drake can beat Kendrick, but I know Drake can beat Jay. I know that for a fact. And then I was like, damn, this ain't say nothing about 50. Yeah, 50 been where's 50? I wanted to, I guess he don't want no smoke with 50, but 50 been kind of quiet lately too, for some reason. And then I'm like, the businessman in me was like, oh shit, I got a TV show coming out that I licensed to BET. And I pivoted toward real estate and I have all these good things going on. This is the alley oop. It really isn't too much I got to say. I mean, I'm hearing everyone else's opinions. I don't have to say nothing. I feel like he has to deal with that backlash just for being that whack.
Wow.
Oops.
He said that Jay-Z got to deal with the backlash just from being that whack. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that Jay-Z's rap was whack. If y'all think the Roots Picnic rap was whack. Put a two in the chat if y'all think it was good. Now be honest too. You know what I mean? Don't just say it was whack because you don't like Jay-Z. I want y'all to really tell the truth. If y'all thought it was corny or if y'all thought it was good. Cause I see it's a whole lot of ones, but we got some twos in there. We got some twos in there. You know what I'm saying?
These good things going on. This is the alley oop. It really isn't too much I got to say. I mean, I'm hearing everyone else's opinions. I don't have to say nothing. I feel like he has to deal with that backlash just for being that whack on the Roots stage. It's like, was he trying to look like the drummer from the Roots? Was that like what was the? I don't understand, and I don't know how he gets out of going from a dread to an afro in a day without patches and nothing. Like, was it to hide horns? So to me, that's what it looks like when you owe the devil money.
Whoa. He said this is what it looked like when you owe the devil money. basically saying that Jay-Z had to come out and it was like a humiliation ritual type shit that he owes the devil, he owes the Illuminati. Y'all seen what happened when Diddy Glover owed the Illuminati. His ass is paying pure survival. He had Forks Dingaling getting dingaling down. You know what I'm saying? So wow, this is crazy.
Age is like, was he trying to look like the drummer from the Roots? Was that like what was the? I don't understand, and I don't know how he gets out of going from a dread to an afro in a day without patches and nothing. Like, was it to hide horns? So to me, that's what it looks like when you owe the devil money. They make you dress funny. They take all your jewelry away.
Wow.
They make you do what they say. I watched what happened to Kev Hart the other day. It was sad.
Wow, see that? And y'all remember Kevin Hart roast was a humiliation ritual too. Like he said, you got to listen to them. That's why I would never want to sign with them. Now that I know what the industry is like, I would never want to sign. I would want to stay independent. Pure survival. Smash that like button, guys. If y'all want Jamil to stay independent, if y'all don't want me to sign with Illuminati, pure survival, if y'all don't want to see me get hugged from the back, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy because Kevin Hart sold his soul for a freak off jelly roll. Pills of Bible.
Nothing like, was it to hide horns? So to me, that's what it looks like when you owe the devil money. They make you dress funny. They take all your jewelry away. And then they make you do what they say. I watched what happened to Kev Hart the other day. It was sad. So I went from being like a little aggravated with him to now feeling sorry because I'm actually watching what happens after 25 years after you sell your soul.
Whoa.
You're in hell.
You see that? After you sell your soul. Shout out to Dame Dash's dentures. Keeping it real. He said, this is what happens after you sell your soul for a freak off jelly roll. Pills of Bible. He said Kevin Hart, Jay-Z, they sold. Smash, put a one in the chat if y'all think that they sold. Put a two in the chat if y'all don't agree.
Your way. And then they make you do what they say. I watched what happened to Kev Hart the other day. It was sad. So I went from being like a little aggravated with him to now feeling sorry because I'm actually watching what happens after 25 years after you sell your soul. You're in hell.
Wow.
You can't tell me when you were 30 that you wanted to be 60 with this stupid ass hairstyle, beefing with niggas that you know are gonna get at you all day long. Like what I gotta do? Like I don't want to see Rockefeller look like that. It's still a reflection of me. I love Freeway. He's on my album. I can guarantee. Here, how about this? Because I want to be nice. If he's in a bad place, if he is allegedly, I don't know. Show me something, Jay. You're supposed to be a billionaire. I never seen a billionaire have a job. I don't give a fuck about that Super Bowl. He's an employee. A billion.
So Dame Dash's dentures is saying that Jay-Z is an employee. You know what I mean? That he never seen a billionaire have to work. So he's just pretty much saying that Jay-Z is a slave to the system. He's a slave to Hollywood. He's a slave to the Illuminati, guys. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Now I can guarantee. Here, how about this? Because I want to be nice. If he's in a bad place, if he is allegedly, I don't know. Show me something, Jay. You're supposed to be a billionaire. I never seen a billionaire have a job. I don't give a fuck about that Super Bowl. He's an employee. A billionaire doesn't take a job. I tried to buy the Raiders with Ray Lewis. If these niggas would have asked me to take a job, I would have felt very offended. I would have felt like they were asking me to produce Soul Plane. I would have been like, yo, man, get the fuck out of here. I just tried to buy a team and you telling me to do the entertainment? That's just not me. That's not my perspective of boss is when a white man gives me a big job. Because that means that white man can fire me. But what I know about business is It doesn't matter how much money you make. It's how much bills you have at the end of the month. So if you make $1 billion a month and you um are and your bills are 1 billion, 10 million, you're 10 million in the hole every month. You live well, but you got to work really hard.
So basically, you don't have the money that they say that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like you really still they keep you locked in a contract with them, man. Like, and they got to do. And I heard that Jay Z allegedly was like a mason and all types of shit. They did stuff allegedly to children, like rituals. Like Nicki Minaj wasn't lying, nor her or her butt implants.
Um, and your bills are 1 billion, 10 million, you're 10 million in the hole every month. You live well, but you got to work really hard. And I know too much. Yeah, it's funny because I know they got double agents all over. They play like that. To me, big ass unite. What I didn't like is that he paused. I thought it was disrespectful to call me a nut ass. Like, even though that's what they say in Philly, pause. Don't play with me like that, Jay. Don't do the nut thing. That's nasty. You know we don't do that.
See, and he wasn't calling Dame Dash's dentures a nut ass N word, pure survival. He was talking about Oskino from State Property. You know what I'm saying? And that is a Philly word. You know, somebody call you a nut N word, they really look at you like real, real low. Like they coming for you, like bad. You know what I'm saying? So Dame Dash's dentures just didn't even like Jay-Z talking like that.
Just keep the jokes. But if we want to battle, anytime Jay wants to battle on the stage, I will personally destroy him. Anytime he wants to do a fashion line, I'll destroy him. Pause. Anytime he wants to make a movie, I will destroy him. Any television show or docu-series or book, I will destroy him. Pause. Like it's not even close. Kanye just did 80 million, 80,000 and they built a stadium for him, I think. Now that's rhythm. Kidding?
And I also heard that Jay-Z dissed Kanye West in that acapella freestyle. Put a one in the chat if y'all knew that Jay-Z dissed Kanye West in that rap too. I didn't even know that he dissed Kanye West. Put a two in the chat if y'all did know that. You know what I mean? In that freestyle, he dissed Kanye, and it was another person I found out recently that Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle was dissing in that rap that I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy.
Not even close. Kanye just did 80 million, 80,000 and they built a stadium for him, I think. Now that's rhythm. Getting on the roots with a stupid afro and doing a freestyle, a battle freestyle, after you just said that battle rap's not good for rap, it's just dumb. And I'm just wondering who's telling him or who's because someone has to be giving him orders, but those are the wrong ones.
You see that? Someone is giving Jay-Z orders. Smash that like button and put it in the chat who y'all think that's giving Jay-Z these orders. I already know who I feel. Oh yeah, he dissed Tory Lane's dad too. Jay-Z said something about a leprechaun, and he was calling Tory Lane's dad a leprechaun in the hood. Yeah, that's crazy. Look, you think that Dame Dash Dentures is hating? Dame is sitting here with a Bluetooth in his ear in 2026. Yo, you funny as shit. Pure survival. Clive Davis and his shitty diapers. This is crazy, man. Yo, Dame Dash is going in.
Getting on the roots with a stupid afro and doing a freestyle, a battle freestyle, after you just said that battle rap's not good for rap, it's just dumb. And I'm just wondering who's telling him or who's because someone has to be giving him orders, but those are the wrong ones. It just looks like they're trying to cook him. You know what I mean? I just didn't get the hair. It was hard to get past it. Like I if they didn't like, because see, when Jay had, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick, and then we'll move on from Jay.
And most importantly, guys, What I feel about with Jay-Z, man, now that he's being vocal and he's speaking out of his mouth, I wish Jay-Z would take that paternity test for them children. Put a one in the chat if y'all wish Jay-Z take the paternity test. Put a two in the chat if y'all don't wish Jay-Z would take the paternity test. Or acknowledge these alleged children that's out here looking like you, Jay-Z. Like you did all of that coming at these people. But shout out to Rymir and shout out to the daughter in Baltimore. You never mentioned nothing about that. And this boy is still out here fighting and you allegedly paying off judges and stuff. Why don't you put this in a rap, Jay-Z? Put your son in a rap.
I believe wholeheartedly that Jesus your father. I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take it. No, I can take. If I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, seeing a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like just can't take nobody not saying nothing.
Now you see that? Your son said he can take being embarrassed, Jay-Z, pure survival, but he can't take you not saying a word. You acting as if he doesn't exist. Pure survival. Look at what grew out of his hair, Jay-Z. This is from his genes. This is from your genes. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have put one bar talking about the kids. I mean, I know they're adults, pure survival, but you ducked this paternity test for years, Jay Z. You know what I'm saying? Maury Povich, please come and help.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jesus your father? I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take it. No, I can take. If I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, seeing a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like just can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like it's not fair.
Do you see this? Like, and if you could sleep with Biggie's girl behind his back when he passed away, why wouldn't I not believe that these are your children, Jay Z?
Mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now, and she been saying Sean Carter. That's what she was calling him at first before she was calling it Jay Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young. And, had my little brother, and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really just was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, that's it's not your father. And I really want you to know it is. This person is your father. And I just
Put a one in the chat if y'all think that this is Jay Z's son. Put a two in the chat if y'all don't think that this is Jay Z's son.
want you to know. And she continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years. Even until I was grown, he never tried to contact me in any type of way. And that's all I'm asking is like, 'cause I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like I've been going through, just like I said, a lot. And as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like what is it really? Why you? What is it? I just really want to know. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just wanted to.
And this is something that affected your son's life, Jay Z. And all he wants is the truth. He's not even asking for money, guys. He's not even asking for money. And Jay-Z's been avoiding this test for all this time. And you have so much to say about Dame Dash's dentures and so much to say about Drake not being looking up to you and you not looking up to Drake. You know what I'm saying? But what about the children, Jay Z? What about the kids? You know what I'm saying? And I know why he don't want to say nothing about Ramir because allegedly his mother was underage when Jay Z got her pregnant. That's why.
So how old was she when you were born? 15, 16, 16. 15. So she was a young mom. Yeah. His kids look.
She was 15 years old, his mom.
Okay, so how old was she when you were born? 15, 16, 16. 15. So she was a young mom. Yeah. His kids look like him. If that ain't Blue and Roomy and Sir, when the other four kids Jay-Z got in Connecticut, then he had to pay off. He's doing so much. It just really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. Anyone who'd have been old.
Y'all see that? His mother, rest in peace, passed away a few years back. And his mother was underage. And Jay-Z is ducking this. Now, you smashed Charlie Baltimore behind Biggie's back. How old was she? You was with Aaliyah. How old was she? You was with Foxy Brown. How old was she? You got Beyonce when she was young. How old was she? So why wouldn't we believe this boy that looked just like you, that you got his mom pregnant underage, Jay-Z? This is wild. And it's the man ick.
So much. It just really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. Anyone who'd have been older, my mom always told me. My mom always gave me the hint that my father wasn't my father. She told me exactly who my father was. I was a kid, so I really can't go into further details because I was young at the time. But as I got older, as I got to 8, 9, 10, 11, and my mom continued to say the same name. It was never no other name but my father. And everything she believed who my father was.
So his mom told him all his life that Jay-Z was the father. She even went to court, signed her John Hancock, everything. 16, almost 20 years ago. And this man's been able to hide from this.
Jay-Z's alleged secret son, Ramir Sathaway, just dropped some serious bombshells in his recent interview with Tasha K. And he's out here spilling tea that makes you question just how far Jay is willing to go to keep his image clean. According to Ramir, it's not just about avoiding a paternity test anymore. It's about alleged threats, intimidation, and even attempts on his life. Ramir claims that not only has Jay-Z used his power and influence to block him from getting a fair shot in court, but he says his family was stalked, intimidated, and followed for years. And as if that wasn't enough, Ramir himself says he's been shortly after he went public with his story and exposed.
And that's crazy that this boy's been shot at. People tried to unalive him ever since he came forward and said that Jay-Z was his father. Don't y'all think that that's very mysterious? That people been trying to take his life since he came out? You know what I'm saying? That's just, man.
But he says his family was stalked, intimidated, and followed for years. And as if that wasn't enough, Ramir himself says he's been shortly after he went public with his story and exposed Jay-Z and his lawyers for taking advantage of the legal system. And keep in mind that Ramir didn't just pop up yesterday with these claims. He's been fighting this legal battle for over a decade, trying to get the courts to treat him like any other citizen and give him a fair chance to argue his case. But it seems like every time Ramir got close to making progress, the doors mysteriously closed, records disappeared, and people around him went silent. Now, you already know that Tasha K didn't hold back in her interview, and she pushed for details about how the alleged intimidation went down. So, what exactly did Ramir reveal about this case and how his family's safety was put at risk? Did Jay-Z really try to silence a young man who could be his own flesh and blood? Let's break it down. This was never about me. This is way bigger than me. I don't care about no money and none of that. I'm still gonna be great. Still gonna live for me and my kids, but I should be able to go in court and get a fair due process without them playing with my name and everybody. Jay-Z son, and okay, if that's my dad, that's my dad. Like, if you don't want no relationship, I understand that. But don't just have us going to court and court and court and acting like you don't know what's going on. Ramir Sathaway, the man who claims to be Jay-Z's secret son, has been fighting for his legal rights for years, but the journey has been anything but smooth. According to Ramir, this isn't just a simple case of avoiding a DNA test. He's accusing one of the most powerful men in music of using his influence to shut down the case at every turn,
And do y'all think that Jay-Z's been using his influence to shut this boy down? You know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is If you was able to pull up in Philly and say all these things that's been on your mind for all these years about all these other people, but you could not say nothing to 50 Cent and nothing about these children. Everything that Jay-Z scared of, he made sure he didn't speak about on that stage. He could have easily said in his rap, yeah, and that motherfucker ain't mine. But he made sure he didn't say nothing about them kids.
According to Ramir, this isn't just a simple case of avoiding a DNA test. He's accusing one of the most powerful men in music of using his influence to shut down the case at every turn, using everything from legal roadblocks to alleged intimidation tactics. Ramir's battle started when he was a teenager, after his mother Wanda, who is now deceased, told him she had a fling with Jay-Z in the early 1990s. Since then, Ramir has been trying to get the courts to force the rap mogul to take a paternity test, but the case has been dismissed multiple times, and Ramir believes that Jay-Z's legal team and deep industry connections are behind the lack of progress. Despite all the setbacks, Ramir refuses to stay silent. He's been outspoken about the emotional toll this fight has taken on him, describing how the lack of acknowledgement has affected his sense of identity and his future. But that's not all. Word on the street is that Jay-Z has been dodging a paternity test because Ramir's mom was allegedly just 15 or 16 years old when she had.
See that? 15 or 16 years old. Bottom line, man, we're going to find out about that. And we need to find out about this other girl, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? That's the only stuff I want to hear. If Jay-Z going to rap and come back and speak publicly now, please talk about these kids. Please let us know, because if they're not yours, sir, you would have been took a test. You would have been took a test if these kids was not yours. So now I'm going to believe Dame Dash's dentures that Jay-Z has cinnamon doodle breath. Like, I don't care. If y'all think Jay-Z breath smell good, y'all think his breath smell good. But I believe it smell like cinnamon doodle. I feel like James Dash dentures been wanting to speak out about their breath.
He's doing dumb shit. He's always dressed terrible. And that look that I saw, everything was terrible. No one wants to dress like that. No one wants to look like a broccoli face with a mixed with a goat or 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 a goofy. No one wants to do that. Jay was aspirational. People wanted to be like him. So Jay, at Yankee Stadium, I'm giving you an order. Cut that hair off. I want you to get a Caesar. I want you to wear the baseball hat inside, some Timbs. But we want to see the old Jay. We don't want to see this version of you, bro. You know? We don't want to see heart attack Jay. The one that looks like they're gonna fall out because they can't catch their breath.
Wow. So did Jay-Z look like he was going to fall out on stage because he couldn't catch his breath? He called him Heart Attack Jay. You know what I'm saying? That we don't want to see Heart Attack Jay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that he held it together as far as staying on stage and jumping around and shit. I knew that vampires can get extra energy and stuff like that. But I didn't see nobody with garlic on stage. Because if I would have been up there with Jay-Z, I would have had garlic with me. I know a vampire when I see a vampire. You know what I'm saying? I would have definitely had garlic on me.
That wig is too heavy. We don't want that, Jay. Let's preserve this legacy. And I'm not coming out there with you either. Don't call me. So don't think Damon's gonna do a surprise. I'm not. I'm not getting on that dusty stage. Next question. So when he said the line about your teeth tumbling out, you didn't feel the type of way. I got my teeth. That's an old joke. That was corny. He said something that everyone I was expecting something clever. Like I have my I they didn't tumble out. But if they did.
See that? Dame Dash's dentures never tumbled out. Pure survival. His teeth, Jay-Z does not do no gymnastics. So for you to say that his teeth was tumbling out, no, they fell out, sir. They don't do backflips. They don't do handsprings. They don't do semis. You know what I'm saying? These are the brand new dentures that's telling on you right now, Jay-Z.
That's corny. He said something that everyone I was expecting something clever. Like I have my I they didn't tumble out. But if they did, that was 2 years ago. That's so 2 years ago. 50. Why would I be mad at that? I'm like, this actually, I was just more like so shocked that he's broke, allegedly, just based on that motion. Like, I don't see like if he has a loan, how he's bankable because of all the accusations. So it looks like he got to work because he's working. Let me ask you a question. If he hasn't said anything in 20 years, why you think he's starting out?
Now, everybody answer that question. If Jay Z never said nothing in 20 years, why is he speaking out now, guys? Can somebody tell me in the chat why is Jay Z speaking out now and he never said nothing about Epstein in that rap either? Why didn't you say, yeah, and I never was at Epstein house and y'all love it? I never ate no children like chicken big nuggets. Like, you didn't say nothing like that in the rap. He ain't got no damn implants. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
20 years and you 60, do you want to come back outside? And you got, look, even Charlemagne was defending this today. He's so allegedly gay about it. He doesn't even hide it. Pause. They're so gay for each other. He's so gay for this. Pause. Like he wouldn't even admit that that rap was terrible. That did you like? Was that a Jay Z rap? Was that OC? We running this rap shit. Yep.
Question again, guys. Put a one in the chat. Did y'all like Jay-Z's rap? Put a two in the chat if the rap was terrible.
He didn't put me on no summer jam screen. Pause. You can't do shit like that and come back with your teeth fell out a year ago with stupid hair. Like, would you ever think that Cam would have big teeth and or afraid of that Jay would have a lion's mare with a goat face? Would you ever think this would happen?
Wow.
I never thought this would happen. I'm in the look how cool I still am. These niggas lost it. These are the corn. These niggas gotta be broke to do this shit. Who would put them big ass teeth in their mouth if they didn't have to?
Wow. Now he's talking about Cameron's dentures. Everybody, y'all seen Cameron's dentures? They are real huge. Like they're like I forget that goat, that the cartoon goat, and his dentures is like real, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, Dame Dash is going off.
These are the corn. These niggas gotta be broke to do this shit. Who would put them big ass teeth in their mouth if they didn't have to? Who would do that? Why would you wear them stupid ass suits? He knows those suits are stupid. Those suits are terrible. Why would he keep doing it? To make me nauseous? And this is another thing about Jay that I still wonder about, being he wants to be funny. Jay's breath always used to stink. And you know why?
Whoa, Jay's breath always used to stink. Pure survival. Smash that like button if y'all think Jay-Z's breath stink. If y'all think Jay-Z's breath smell like cinnamon doodle, because he does have those jumbo shrimp lips, pure survival. So I've never, you know what I mean, thought about that with the jumbo shrimp lips. This Dame might be telling the truth. I believe Dame Dash's dentures.
Those suits are terrible. Why would he keep doing it? To make me nauseous? And this is another thing about Jay that I still wonder about, being he wants to be funny. Jay's breath always used to stink. And you know why? Because for some reason, don't you hate when they got bad breath and chew Big Red? It just cinnamon doodle.
Wow.
Nobody wants to smell that. I hope this is not still chewing Big Red with bad breath on that mic, because that mic must have been stinking.
Wow, he said that whole microphone was stinking. Pure survival. The whole root stage was funky. The whole stage was stinking. When we seen the smoke and stuff coming up, no, that was all breath. And that's why it became, the fragrance became a cinnamon doodle. Because when you mix Jay-Z's breath with the gum that he's talking about, pure survival, I guess it morphins into a cinnamon doodle fragrance. I think Jay-Z should come out with a cologne. called cinnamon doodoo now. That shit probably is sell. Pure survival. I know it's gonna smell, but I think it also gonna sell.
And you know why? Because for some reason, don't you hate when they got bad breath and chew Big Red? It's just cinnamon doodle. Nobody wants to smell that. I hope this is not still chewing Big Red with bad breath on that mic, because that mic must have been stinking.
Wow.
Then he dressed up like a mic. This is not the version, Jay. Please come. We make Jay great again. That's the new slogan. Make him great again. I don't want to see this happen.
Wow. So do y'all think that Dame Dash Dentures is really concerned for Jay-Z? That he really just doesn't want to see Jay-Z going out like this? That is heart-wrenching for him? Put a two in the chat, or if y'all think that Dame Dash is hating on Jay-Z. Because you still have Jay-Z's MAGAs. There's Jay-Z's MAGAs out there that believe that Dame Dash's dentures is purposely hating on Jay-Z and hating on Jay-Z's newfound hairstyle, pure survival. You know what I mean? The Jay-Z's MAGAs. You know what I'm saying? But Dame Dash's dentures sound concerned. Like he sound concerned that like Jay-Z is really, really about to be like probably, I don't know, the feds probably about to get him. Who knows, man? But Dame Dash's dentures know something.
That mic, because that mic must have been stinking. And then he dressed up like a mic. This is not the version, Jay. Please come. We make Jay great again. That's the new slogan. Make him great again. I don't want to see this happen. Yo, you gotta admit, when you saw the head, you was laughing, bro. You knew this was gonna be funny. Who told them? Wait, hold on. Well, hold on. Who you think told? I want to know who told them to do that and like how they put the wig on. How do you think they did that? Like, don't you think they would have videotaped them cutting it off and have been on the vid? It's no more Dookie. What do you call them? Dookie with James.
Wow. So it's I think Jay-Z need to come out and speak and let us know, is that a wig or not? Everybody put a one in the chat if y'all think that that's a wig. Cause I'm convinced. Put a two in the chat if y'all think that that's Jay-Z's real hair, and the fact that he's a billionaire, he was able to get somebody to take them shit locks out that fast to make it go into a blowout, to make it go into a Bone Thug and Harmony blowout. You know, look, everybody's saying it's a wig. Everybody's saying it's a wig. And then the cinnamon doodle breath, Dame Dash is speaking of. We all know. As a matter of fact, everybody put a one in the chat if y'all heard that Beyonce's breath stunk a few years ago. Put a two in the chat if y'all never heard that Beyonce was suffering from halitosis, pure survival. If y'all never heard that she was suffering from alleged halitosis. Because Diddy's bodyguard, Gene Deal, and Gene Deal's clip-on kneecaps. Now you cannot believe Gene Deal, but I believe Gene Deal's kneecaps. Gene Deal's kneecaps said Beyonce's breath stink first. He was a bodyguard. Imagine trying to protect somebody with dragon breath. You know what I'm saying?
Said that shit years ago about how bad Beyonce breath was. Now what I'm saying goes viral. Shout out to Big Shorty, my man used to bodyguard him. Said that shit years ago about how bad Beyonce breath was. Now what I'm saying goes viral. Shout out to Big Shorty, my man used to bodyguard him. I said that shit years ago about how bad Beyonce breath was.
And if that man said it years ago, that he was trying to get people to be aware, like he was spreading awareness. And Solange agreed with Dame Dash's dentures. And allegedly, she made a statement saying that when she fought Jay-Z on that elevator, the whole elevator was funky than a motherfucker. Pure survival. She was fighting for her life, and I'm talking about she needed at least 10 to 20 COVID masks over her nose when she fought Jay-Z on that elevator. Cause you had Beyonce's breath on the elevator at that time. You had Jay-Z's breath on that elevator at that time. Can y'all imagine the cinnamon doodle splatter all around the elevator? The cinnamon doodle splatter? Like, People is just not making this stuff up. You know what I mean? Gene Deal's kneecaps is not making this up. So I'm sorry. I believe even the other victims spoke out. The dude with all the tattoos on his face said that he was a victim and a survivor of Beyonce's breath.
See, there's been rumors going around that what's the girl name? Erica Menya got stinking ass breath, you heard me? And there's been rumors going around for years about Beyonce breath. Well, I've never met Erica Menya, but I met Beyonce in 2002 or something. Beyonce, her dad, and Kelly Rowland. I smelled Beyonce breath. Her breath smell like the shit house door on a shrimp boat. You heard me? It's horrible. Her breath smell like a nest of wild squirrels. You hear me? I never smelled Erica Mena breath, but everybody say it's bad as Beyonce. Beyonce got fucking halitosis. I smelled her shit in 2000.
Wow. Everybody, prayers, put your prayer hands up for this man, guys. This man is a survivor, pure survival. Her breath was allegedly so hot, it almost peeled one of this man's tattoos off his fucking forehead. Pure survival. Almost peeled one of his prison tattoos off his forehead. That has to be extra hot. I'm talking about Texas hot. That's crazy, guys. We got to hear this survivor again.
Rumors going around that what's the girl name? Erica Menya got stinking ass breath, you heard me? And there's been rumors going around for years about Beyonce breath. Well, I've never met Erica Menya, but I met Beyonce in 2002 or something. Beyonce, her dad, and Kelly Rowland. I smelled Beyonce breath. Her breath smell like the shit house door on a shrimp boat. You hear me? It's horrible. Her breath smell like a nest of wild squirrels. You hear me? I never smelled Erica Menya in the breath, but everybody say it's bad as Beyonce. Beyonce got fucking halitosis. I smelled her shit in 2002. You hear me? But yeah, they need to have a breath off. You heard me? See who got the funkiest dragon breath. You heard me? Just like they can have contestants. Because them all rich, they can just line people up and let them smell their breath and be like, look, bitch, you win. You got the most funkiest breath.
Wow, they should have a breath off. That's crazy. They should have a breath off. Shout out to Demma K. Luke, just hit that super chat. Pure Survival said her breath smell like some Mount Doodoo. Wow, a Mount Doodoo. So the Mount Doodoo will go from yellow and turn into brown. Pure Survival. That's crazy. The man said that Beyonce's breath smell like Mount Doodoo. This is just crazy. A breath off is crazy work. Yes, you know what I mean? Definitely is, man. And like this man is a survivor. He's a survivor and he got his mouth wide open right now. Pure survival. He want motherfuckers to smell his breath. Look, my breath don't smell like theirs. Pure survival. You know what I mean? But Dame Dash's Dentures, guys, is on tour. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta stay up with Dame Dash. Cause it's gonna be so much more that Dame Dash's Dentures is going to say. You know what I mean? So now we know that Jay-Z had backstabbed Biggie Smalls. That's crazy. So every line that Jay-Z got in his raps where he steal Biggie's lines, I don't even want to listen to the song no more. Surviving halitosis during survival. Yes, that's deep. To survive halitosis during survival, that's deep. That is deep. You know what I mean? It's pure survival at this point, KY. I'm at Kyle Beats. It really is. It's pure survival. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't care if they say Dame Dash is hating on Jay-Z or not. I want to know more stuff. I'm glad he pissed off Dame Dash and pissed off Dame Dash's new dentures because those dentures is going to be telling all. But I do think that Jay-Z is going to sue Dame Dash's dentures. I'm not even gonna lie. Put a one in the chat if y'all think Jay-Z is gonna sue Dame Dash's dentures. Put a two in the chat if y'all don't think so. Because Jay-Z and Dame Dash's dentures was close like this. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna attempt it, Seeker of the Truth. I think he gonna attempt it to try to silence him the same way he did with Jaguar Wright. You wanted to stop Jaguar Wright from talking, you know what I'm saying? And then you dissed her inside of the damn rap to make her talk again. That was dumb as ever. And then you're gonna want everybody to shut up now after you felt so bold to try to clap at people. He said Gazy needs to go. Bronzo said Gazy needs to go. One puppet, not puppeteer. Right. I think Dame got a lot more secrets on Jay. Facts. That's what I'm waiting to hear. I do too. Jay-Z can't stop rap. He still flows. I heard that too. From state property. That Jay-Z allegedly was stealing their music, everything. Oskino said it. Chris intro me. If true, he ain't gonna sue. Well, you know what? You're right, but I think he's gonna try to pay him off, or he's gonna try to scare them to silence them. You know what I'm saying? Jay Z is going to do something. Like he is no way he gonna let Dame Dash's dentures sit out here and tell us all this stuff. You know what I mean? And why would you admit that you stabbed Un? Like, if go back to the Ether song, guys. Nas said your man stabbed Un and made you take the blame. Jay Z, what did he come out on that rap and say and ask Un what I do with? Like, he took credit for it. Yes, Nas told it all, but Jay Z took credit for it like he did it. But now Dame Dash's dentures is saying that that all happened over Charlie Baltimore. Not on no gangster stuff. Why didn't you tell us that, Jay-Z, that you stabbed this man allegedly, but it came out of your mouth that you did over a young Charlie Baltimore, which was Biggie Small's girlfriend. You don't clap your friends, women, wife, any of that cheeks when they pass away. Like that's like gross. That means that you was plotting on her or smashing her when Biggie was alive. You know what I'm saying? Like when Biggie was alive. And that doesn't make it like she's not. I'm not gonna lie, Charlie Baltimore. I'm sorry. Back then, if I'd have known this, I would have called you Charlie Baltimore because that is whole behavior as well. Even though you were young, Dame Dash's dentures said that you were a victim, but these were grown men surrounding that kitty cat like a rap cipher, pure survival. You know what I mean? And you was taking these wieners down, trying to teleport your career. Cause that's what they were doing with the young girls. Letting them know, yo, if you sleep with this guy or sleep with that guy, sleep with this guy, we're gonna help your music career. Look at Cassie Ventura. She's a prime example, pure survival. But Cassie Ventura know that Diddy Glover will be coming home soon. I mean, 2028 ain't that far away. So she got the fuck up out of here and went out the country like Russell Simmons and Russell Simmons yoga pants. Like Russell Simmons yoga pants. But I believe Cassie Van Hora, she also is not trying to get sued. She knows she destroyed Diddy Glover's whole life. Diddy did not want the world to know that he had a Vienna sausage. Diddy Glover didn't want the world to know that he used to take baths in baby oil, that he sit with a Halloween mask on, buck ass naked from the waist down, pure survival, choking his chicken, watching the guy's cheeks as they you know clap Cassie's cheeks and 50 Cent's baby mom. And did he enjoy watching the menses do it? It's not like he liked his girlfriends to get, screwed and he's watching them. No, did he liked it to watch the man's butts? Like he would tell Cassie, look, you look that way, and had a man hitting it from the back this way so he can look at the man's tasty cakes. You know what I'm saying? It's fart all in the air, pure survival. It's fart in the air, and Diddy's sitting there like, "Ooh, I like that. I like that, Daddy. Oh, just pass gas one more time, Daddy. Oh, you got me scrambling. Oh, you got me scrambling." You know what I'm saying? Diddy enjoyed that part of the freak offs. And then y'all seen the red light special freak off tape that just came out. The red light special freak off tape. The whole tape was aimed at the guy. It wasn't even aimed at 50 Cent baby mom the whole time. Pure survival. You know what I mean? But Diddy didn't want the world to know that about him. And Cassie told his deepest, darkest, freakiest, disgusting secrets. You know what I mean? And I feel like Diddy Glover got his karma. That the Lord did that to Diddy Glover. The Lord did that to Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I don't think that he should have got that much time for prostitution for the actual underlying charge, but for things that Diddy Glover got away with, that's why the Lord gave him that time. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's Diddy's fault that Biggie is not here today. You know, that's just my opinion. If he wouldn't have rushed Biggie over to the West Coast at the time that Tupac just died, cause he money hungry, you know, do y'all think that is Diddy's fault that Biggie got unalive? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Ocean blessing, y'all. Look, shit true. Diddy Shiesty mug. It was a setup. I believe it was set up all day too. One, yes, sir. Look, Diddy, it was Diddy Glover's fault. And he said, free R. Kelly, though. Yeah, it is. All a setup. That tape was pure survival. Yes. Oh my God. Doodle stains all on the walls, smeared in. Puff involved in both. Wow, one way or another. See that? And that's why I feel like he's being punished. And Cassie got up out of here because she's afraid that, first of all, that Diddy's gonna his appeal. You know, they still did not deny Diddy's freak off appeal. So Diddy Glover still could be getting out this year. For the people that don't want to hear that, I understand that's your opinion, but usually Diddy will get denied fast. They ain't make a decision yet. So Cassie said, you know what? I decided I'm getting the fuck out of here. And then you got one of the sex workers that's suing her. That's another reason why she ran. Cassie knows she wasn't, like I said, Cassie was more of a victim when she was younger. I feel like when she got older and she continued to do that behavior, and all that stuff, I feel like that's when she became one of them freak off vampires, where she was no longer a victim, she was a participant. And that's why she got up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. And 50 Cent baby mom, that girl is definitely not no daggone victim. You look at her on OnlyFans, Pornhub, her whole Instagram is a Pornhub, pure survival. What's her name again? Daphne Joy. She's proud to be a freak off mermaid. She's proud to be a freak off mermaid. She just did a damn video with her booty clapping, with her booty implants clapping just yesterday on Instagram, telling 50 Cent, yeah, kiss my butt after the sex tape leaked. So she don't care. I'm like, why the judge didn't see this video with 50 Cent baby mom showing how much use a hoe, oh, use a hoe. I know that you's a hoe. But in the courtroom, she played like she was a victim. She acted like she was a victim. But if you go to her Instagram, you tell me that that girl's a victim. I'll wait for it. Even 50 Cent said that she was no victim at all. You know what I mean? Jane Doe, Jane Doe. Cassie got her money. She moved out the country. Heard that this morning. Yes, she did. She got gone. She said, I'm out of here. Cassie was Diddy Glover's Ghislaine Maxwell. Facts. Yeah, man. But Dame Dash's dentures is telling all, guys. Touch a button, please, and thank you. Yes, guys. Smash that like button, man. When y'all get out of here, hype this video up. So Jay-Z did Biggie Smalls dirty. And I'm not going to front. I thought that Jay-Z was really loyal to Biggie. I really thought that Jay-Z was a real good friend and everything like that. But now to know that you slept with his woman after he passed away, and then on top of that, Jay-Z would have never even got to the level that he got to if Tupac and Biggie didn't die. So it's crazy, man. Shout out to KMR. Been a member for 17 months. Pure survival. Salute to KMR in the building. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that is some very, very, very backstabbing cinnamon dookie stuff. Some cinnamon dookie stuff to do. Like I would never want to be with somebody that I know or in my family or somebody that I know been with before. Like ill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like that to me is like you don't got no self-esteem. You don't know that you could do way better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like you come to the barbecue with somebody that in your family brought to the barbecue last year. Absolutely not. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, shout out to everybody in the building. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, follow me on Facebook. We're going to stay updated with Dame Dash and Dame Dash's denture.